Thank you. That was called Let Heaven and Nature Sing. Nice little fanfare concert opener for us, based on the melody Joy to the World, written, in the early 1700s by a composer with the last name of Hahnville. The next piece we have for you from the concert band does require just a little bit of explanation. It's called Santa at the Symphony. And what this piece does is it takes popular classical music from composers like Mozart and Tchaikovsky and Brahms, and it blends it with Christmas carols. So you'll hear some things that you recognize from maybe the classical world of music, something like a Mozart piece called Eine kleine Nachtmusik, which you might know better as bum, 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 bum. Yes, you know it. All right, good. And it'll blend it with some Christmas carols that are familiar to us as well. It ends with a rousing rendition of the overture to 1812, which we always hear at New Year's time or July 4th time. But this is a really fun piece. We had some fun putting this one together and kind of getting to know some of these pieces of classical music. So this is Santa at the Symphony. Thank you. That one was really cool. I like doing that one. I'm a big classical music fan, so hopefully you recognize some of the tunes in there, both the Christmas carols and some of the classical music as well. The next one on the list, on the program, you'll see is called Ancient Moon, and you might be asking yourself, well, how does that relate in any way to Christmas? It doesn't. Each year we call this our winter concert for one main reason. It's because while we do some Christmas music, we also like to take this time to kind of get us out of our marching band chops, if you catch my meaning. Because in marching band we play a certain way, but then when we get into concert band, we have different styles that we do. We have a different way of playing, making sounds. So we like to pick a piece that is similar to what we'll do at Concert Festival in March in the spring. to kind of start moving us and transitioning us towards that concert band season. So that is this piece. Again, it's called Ancient Moon. It's by a composer, Elliot Del Borgo, who writes a lot for both young bands and older bands, college bands, professional bands. So if you're listening for anything in here that's Christmas related, you won't find it. But it is a good piece. As we've learned it, we've come to like it a little bit more. This is Ancient Moon by Elliot Del Borgo. All right, how about that trombone player on the back row? He looks a little old to be in high school, but I promise you he's a part of us. So that, I hope you enjoyed that one. Again, a little bit different than your typical Christmas concert fare, but that was us doing an exercise to kind of work us into next semester. When we come back in January, we go full head of steam with Concert Festival. The last one is, for all intents and purposes, our fun piece, even though all the music we play is fun. But this is the one we think you'll enjoy the most. Most people are familiar with How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Oh, I forget the year it came out. It was long before I was born, but I believe 64. You weren't born in 64? I was just looking at you for confirmation. I think that I might be off by 3 or 4 years either way, I'm not sure. But How the Grinch Stole Christmas, I'm sure you've seen this one. It is music from that original animated version where Boris Karloff did the voice of the Grinch and Thurl Ravenscroft, the voice of Tony the Tiger, sang the song. It's my favorite one. It's the one I grew up with, and there's been a couple of remakes and different versions over the years that I think the students are more familiar with. But this, to me, is still the classic Grinch story. We hope you enjoy this one. It features 3 songs from the film. This is How the Grinch Stole Christmas.